Hello, we're back again for another edition of Jay's Shed, and on the repair bench today we have the remnants of a PHOSO P111 lantern, and if you're wondering what they look like this. You might have recognised them seen along the side of the road. This is what they look like. Got the little crowny bit. This is one with an opaque bowl on it. Did have one that was clear as well. This is going under restoration, and this only arrived on Friday, so looking forward to doing this. Anyway, moving on, we got it to pieces. We got the pieces here on the bench. It was listed as not working, not tested. Tested out, all the cabling seems to be okay. We used the meter to test all that out. One small problem was the igniter. Okay, so the igniter, yeah, it's got to be gone. So we slung that and we tried a brand new igniter. However, didn't go. The lamp just flashed and blew the fuse in the plug. So obviously we've got maybe something wrong there with the actual ballast which is inside. Here is the gubbins. I stripped a lot of this out. We had a capacitor that was actually had it. That's an inside capacitor if you're interested. Yeah, so that's going to be slung. Some of this wiring in here is a little bit crispy, so it needs doing. So at the end of the day, just strip the whole thing out, take it totally apart, and put a whole new ballast and gubbins and everything inside it, new lamp, everything, which is really the best way to go. It's we did think we could maybe salvage that, but there's something more sinister happening with this setup than what we can find. So best to do it all over, take it all out. This was a farmer ballast in here, which is very unusual because these don't really fail a lot. You'll not find a failed ballast on many occasions. Here's the lighting tag inside, tells you all the information. These are the two prongs that go on top, and this is the lamp holder, and that goes on there like that. So we checked all that out. That can be all redone and repainted, so really nice on that. So this one will look really nice when I finished it. So meanwhile we've got to rebuild this little marvellous lantern. Also, the ballast in this is a 2-tapped ballast. You can have a 70 watt or 50 watt HPS sun, we would call it, lamp in there, which is basically one of these lamps. There we go, one of these 50 watt. That just flashed when we fired it up, so there we go. Hopefully haven't damaged that lamp, but you never know. And another interesting thing with this is this little node on here. There's a little aerial, look. Now this would be used to operate part-time lighting from a smart system, which means all operated from some big computer somewhere in some crummy town hall or county hall somewhere, which is controlling these to make these part night. Obviously can't use it on this, it hasn't got a smart system, and anyway, who want one? So this will be replaced with a mini cell, one of which I've got in stock somewhere, so I'll get that working properly. The bottom plate, that's just a couple of screws that will come out, that will get cleaned. These can come out, just these two retaining nuts there, these can come out. This is to adjust on top, and that is about it with this one. Overall it's actually quite in good condition, so there's not going to be a lot of cosmetic work need doing, just basically a clean up. But the main thing is to get this thing rewired and get it up and going. Not worth the time trying to fault chase these things. New ballast, new igniter, new capacitor, and there you go. One thing about capacitors, be very careful with them, whatever capacitor, because they do